Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are going to start.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, we are going to start our class today for week 15. Yeah. Okay, so I will be showing you my slides. Today's class, okay, is a bit heavy. Today's class is a bit heavy. So somehow it's not in the exam. It's not practical. It's not in the exam. It will be some of the question, but they are not practical question. Okay, they are not practical question. They are more on reading parts. Okay, but I did give some other extra information for you. It's good for you to know. Can you please mute your audio?
Okay.
Okay. So what we are going to do today, if you check back the slides that that I have given previously, I have all the plan that I want to give till the end of the lesson. Okay, because we don't know. So this is just my plan. So what I will do, sorry. So this is what we'll be learning for this week. As you can see that this week we'll be doing testing database. Okay, what is called what is testing database? Okay, and we have two things under testing database. We have validation and verification. Okay, validation and verification. Please, I'm going to.
Let's talk, yeah?
Please mute your audio. Please mute your audio. I'm recording this. Okay. And then we have also about data security, password protected document. Okay. How to put password to your document. Okay. So we will go to validation and verification. We will just go on the surface, yeah. I will not go further because the much more detail you will learn when you are in grade 10. Okay, you will learn in grade 10. So, right now, it's just a very simple on the surface, and then after that, we will learn how to put password to your document. Okay, so can you see my slide, right? We will learn how to test database. At the end of the lesson, you will make sure that the database work and no data will mistakenly input in the database. Okay, so how do you test database? There are two things here for you to know. We have verification and validation. Okay, verification and validation. Okay, what is validation? Okay, validation is actually a way to make sure that whatever that you type is correct from the original document. Let's say I have this, you can see a list of my students. Okay. Okay. So I want to put these names inside my database. So I have to make sure that I really type Haris Nasir's name. I have to type, who's this? Shasha's name, Yunus' name, all of this, yeah? I have to make sure that I really type Shasha as Shasha. The spelling must be correct, not S-H-A, S-H-A, could be S-Y-A, S-Y-A. So that is verification, okay? It's to make sure that you don't make mistake when you are inputting the data, okay? What is inputting the data? Inputting the data meaning that when you are typing something, okay, that is inputting the data. I am talking right now. This is inputting my data. I'm inputting my data into my presentation. You see? Okay. But what is validation? Okay. Validation is a way of checking input data or whatever data that you put in. Follow the data requirement. Let's say if you want to put in your database date of birth, okay, and you say date of birth, you have set date of birth as date of birth inside database, data type, right? So when you are putting in, make sure that you don't put any letter, okay? So you have to put date. That is what you call validation. When you say you set, you have set, how to say, your database for gender should be M or F only, okay? So you make that specification. So make sure you put only that letter, M or F, okay? Whoever did my work, the quiz work, you will know what I'm talking about, okay? You will know what I'm talking about. So that's what you call validation. If let's say you put year published, okay, as number, you have to put as number. You cannot put as letters. So this is what you call validation, okay? So how to validate the data? Okay, if you open your textbook, can you give me your textbook? Okay, so when you okay, so when you look at your textbook, I know that some of you don't have textbook. That's why I created this slide for you, okay? I created this slide for you. These are actually all in your textbook, but some of you don't have. So I created this for you so that it can help you, yeah? So this is basically in, wait, let me just check. In page 112 until 113, okay? They give away on how to validate the data. Okay, the first one they said, it stated that what you should do in order to check whether your data is correct, you check the field, okay? So the first thing you check, let's say if you are given a question paper and you are supposed to create a database, check the question paper and see how many fields you have to create, okay? Check whether the database includes all the fields that you need. If it's not enough, what you should do? Okay, now you can answer me. If it's not enough, what you should do? Okay, Widat say add. What about any?
Add more.
Add more?
Names.
Yes,
age.
Which is correct, okay? If you don't have enough, you just add. That's all, yeah? But you have to check the question paper and the requirement. What and how many database, how many field is needed, okay? And then let's go to the second one, okay? 7.2, okay? Check the data type. You have to check the data type, like I said just now, okay? Test whether you use the correct data type for each field. Number, date. Try to enter the wrong date. See what happens. If you do the form that I asked you to create last week in previous class, you have been doing this already. Okay? When you have to add data, and then you have to create two forms. One is students form, one is enrollment form. Okay, so that is correct already. That is one type of you on how to how you check the data, how you validate the data. So when you fill in your information inside the form, you check, did the data appear or not? Okay, in the, how to say, in the table, okay? Are you putting the correct information in the correct field? Okay. So this is what you call checking the data, because before I give it to you, I have already checked. So when you have to do, you also automatically have to check. Okay, that is what you call check the data type. Okay. So another one is you also can check your drop down list. Okay, remember when you learn how to do the drop down list. Okay, you see, does it work or not? Okay. You have to identify what are the fields that need drop down box. Okay, in your student database, can you give me a field that has got drop down box? Can anyone answer this other than Yasir? Sorry, Yasir.
It's okay.
Classes?
Classes, yes. Haris Nasir said classes. What else?
Gender?
Gender. Do we have gender?
Dates,
Date. Do we have date?
Instructor?
8.
Class ID.
Sorry, again, I cannot hear you.
Class ID.
Oh, class ID. Yes, Mustafa, correct. I don't remember me putting date as the drop down list. No. Mustafa.
Is it?
No, date is
Age?
not. Drop down list. We have class ID. Gender.
Instructor?
No. Sorry?
Instructor?
Instructor, yes, Luqman, correct.
Grade?
No.
Okay, so these are among the drop-down list that we have inside our database. Yeah, some of it I did, and if you do the work that I give you, you also automatically have to create the drop-down list. Yeah, I think in week 1 of our MRO. Okay, you have to create drop-down list.
It has been extended.
So that's why you have to do the work, so that you might know, you have to know what we are doing now, because our class are all related. Okay, it's related. If you don't do, you cannot see it. Okay, if you have any problem, come and tell me. Okay. So let's go to the next one. How to you test the drop down list. Okay, so you test the drop down list. This one you did already, where you click on the drop down and you see, okay, whether it works or not. Okay, and then you can also check the data entry form. These are done last week when I asked you to create 2 forms. Okay, so these are done by adding new data to the form and see whether they are correctly input in your table or not. Okay, if not, then it's wrong. You have to check. So God knows how many times I was checking the form already before I give it to you. Okay, we will do this exercise later, but right now I have to tell you theoretically what is it all about. Yeah, and then how to verify the data. Okay, so we are done with validation. Now let's go to verification. How to verify whether the data is correct or not. There's 2 ways to do that. This one you will learn in detail, yeah, when you go to grade 10. But right now, let me just tell you in the surface by checking the data input, meaning that you compare the data entered into the database with your original copy. This is my original copy. I check, oh, my students, Adham. I say Adham, Adham. I really type Adham, okay? The spelling and all. Whether is it the same or not? Does the data, is the data accurately entered or not? So these are called verification, okay? So, in grade 10, there are 2 ways to do verification. One is double entry method, where same person will enter the data 2 times, or 2 people entered the same data. Okay. So there's a pro and cons. Same for validation. There are 10 or 11 types of validation checks. You know, this one all you have to learn when you go to grade 10 later. Okay. So I will be putting this and verification video link here, and I will post this on Edmodo. Okay. After the class, I will update you in the group. Okay. Now let's go to data security. Okay. Why is data security important? Okay. Before we go to data security, let me make some, how to say, some question and answer with you. Okay. So let us see, who's the lucky here. Okay, Zalkif. Zalkif? Is Zalkif here? Zalkif? Zalkif is quiet. Okay, Imran? Is Imran here? Everyone is quiet. Okay, give me one way to validate the data. There are ways to validate the data. Okay, so one way to validate the data. Okay.
Drop down list.
Sorry?
Drop down list.
Drum list. Okay, by checking the drop down list. Okay. These are types of questions that might come out in your final exam. Okay. They will not show you how, they will not ask you how to do it, but they will ask you, okay? They might ask you, give ways to, how to say, validate the data by checking the drop down list. Okay, you can give one answer. The second answer by checking the data types. Okay, and the third answer by checking the field, whether it accommodate the database requirement or not. Okay, so these are the type of question that they ask. Okay, they might ask in question paper something like this. Okay, now we are going to data security. I have less than 10 minutes. Okay. So what can we do is you can enter a new, how to say, I have 9 minutes more, okay? When the time's up, I think I better end this one here and you join another one because I want to stop recording this now because it finished, I mean our topic for validation and verification has ended here, okay? So I will stop recording here and then I will stop this class here. Do join another class. I can just use this link, isn't it? Can I?
Yes.
How do I do that? Can someone tell me?
Oh, teacher, just write the whole thing again. Then
You need to finish the time.
Oh, I need to finish the time.
Right. I don't know.
No, if it kicks you out, just join again.
So we have to finish the time. So I'll finish the time and then we have 8 minutes more. Oh, okay. Just let's see. I think we'll be able.
Wasted.
Yeah, it's a time wasted, you know, 8 minutes.
Cool.
Okay, let's see what I can do. I think I covered 7 minutes. We can cover.
Who wanna talk?
Any suggestion?
For what, teacher?
Okay, just wait. I'll show you about password later. Yeah. Let's end this class. I will end this class. If you cannot use the same link, just refer to Edmodo. Okay. But I will the next class in 5 minutes time. Okay. Do join. Don't go. Okay. So I will stop here. I will start this class about validation and verification, and then I will start with creating password. Okay, database security. So this, just wait for a few minutes. Okay, I'll be seeing you. Whoever need to take a break or need to stretch, go ahead. See you in the next session. Okay.
I don't think if you're sleeping, you don't need to stretch.
Okay, bye.